the show. Hashtag Sadiqa Diram Show.
I know you're anxious to hear her story. I can't wait to share it with you. Thank you so much for sticking around for the next segment of this show. She is obviously one of the most loved, most talked about, infectious television personality. No other than Pepita. I'm trying to get her energy. Pepita Little is her name. How are you?
Hi, I'm
nice to have you.
Wonderful. Thank
Where's
you so much
that energy?
It's here. It's here.
I can't manage it. Pepita Chica, that was it, right?
Chica Pepita.
Chica Pepita. So let's talk about your entrance into the world of media and television. How did that happen?
All right. Well, I attended the Holy Child at high school, and I remember I had a teacher, a history teacher, called Miss F's, and I told her, Miss, you know, I'm interested in media and I want to read the news or something. I want to do something on TV so everybody can see me. Right. So she's like, okay. She had some friends from TVJ, namely Andrew Wedderburn, he's a videographer, and Gareth Daly, and they came one day to school to do a history video project for my teacher, and she introduced me to them and told them, you know, this young lady is very enthusiastic about the media and she wants to be involved in everything. So they took my number, and I got a call one day from Andrew, and he told me that they were looking for a host for a popular entertainment show.
Hola, hola, hola. I'm your Chica Pepita, and it's time to get intense, Rica.
So finally one day I went to meet the producer, Sharon, and they told me that it was intense.
You're like,
with the great Kiki. I was like, oh my goodness, are you sure you want me? Like, I'm not sure. So after lower six, I didn't go to upper six. After lower six, I went for an audition in the summer. They just loved me, apparently.
so when you heard you got the job, you're like, yes!
Scream, I run up and down and tell the whole world.
What's poppin', my peeps? I'm your Chica Pepita, and this is none other than Intense.
So how did your life change?
It changed in many ways. I got really popular. You know, I started having a lot of friends, a lot of acquaintances, a lot of everything just came in abundance. You know, so it was a bit overwhelming, but I was just basking in the glory, like, woo! New and different, fabulous lifestyle.
How did that affect you, though? Because you're still young.
It affected me in positive and also in negative ways. I didn't pursue my education in the way that I wanted to or should have. You know, that was really one of the low points of it. After the high came the low, and then you're like, wait, maybe I should have went to university and done that instead of just focusing on that. You know, so that was a low point for me. Also negatively in terms of it got me exposed to a lot of things that at that age I don't think I should have been exposed to so early, but it did mold me into the person I am today, and I'm grateful for that. You know, I don't regret anything.
Who are some of the people guiding you along this journey?
Okay, I didn't listen to those people. Yeah, I didn't listen to those people. Those persons were like my father, my Auntie Joan. Hi, Auntie Joan. And you know, Sharon, the producer, she really helped a lot, like in terms of her words. You know, she gave me encouragement, she gave me positive words. You know, she said, you know, probably you should go back to school, probably you should do this, probably you should do that. But I wasn't listening, you know. I was just about, you know, going to the parties and having fun and stuff. Honestly, I didn't focus on the things that were really supposed to be focused on, like the long-term things. I was just thinking short-term. Not that I was all caught up in the hype, but, you know, because I think I still maintained a decent level of humility, because people, you know, would say, you know, you're so friendly and nice and you're just like how you are on TV. And I'm like, yeah, girl.
Until there was no more camera, no more video lights. So let's talk about that point of it. How did it happen and when did it happen and how did you manage it?
All right. Whew, hold on. All right. I had a fight at work, a physical altercation with a coworker. That's something someone young and unwise would do. So it happened, and that's how I got released from
the contract,
from the job, from the life. I actually told the producer that I wanted to quit, like 3 weeks before the altercation with the girl. I was, telling her that, I don't feel like I want to do this anymore, I'm not sure, but I couldn't put into words exactly what I was feeling, but I did tell her, I said, I think I want to quit sometime soon, because at the end of the day, it was getting pressuring in all kinds of ways, because being that popular at that age and having no one around you really to really give you that emotional support and that encouragement. It was hard to just be in a world like that by yourself, and I was basically there by myself, because everybody was just focused on themselves and how they can make their life better. They're like,
So where was Auntie and where was Mommy?
Auntie was there. Auntie was there. But I never listened. I was so stubborn and hard of hearing. I didn't listen to the people that really mattered.
And Mommy?
Mommy died when I was 8.
8.
Yeah. Maybe she was here, I would have been better.
Maybe.
I present to you, drum roll again, Intense.
After the spotlight went, no more Pepita on Intense. Where did you go?
After Intense, when nobody could call you again and say, I can't get an interview, and nobody could call you again and say, you can play my song, and nobody could call you again and say, you can play my video, please. It was like that. When me tell you, say, nobody. I mean, I can't even count for my hand, because there's nothing to count. The persons who actually still kept in contact the way they used to, the persons that actually still gave a preference if probably you like go to the club or you go to the this or you go to the that, people still be like, oh, hi, Pepita. But it wasn't the persons that you'd expect. It's like the persons that you were thinking, okay, I'm on the same level with these persons. We're all in the spotlight, we're all in the industry. It's like it was gone. It's like, okay, you're none of us anymore. Like, you should be out the door. Because you're no longer being seen. Nobody wanted to be seen with you.
How did that make you feel?
Honestly, at first, I felt defeated. I didn't feel good. I felt sad. I felt rejected. I felt like, wow, this is how people really are. Like, you have to be on TV for them to act like them care about you. Wow.
Do you think people thought you were too hype and what happened to you, you deserved it?
Totally misunderstood. I was so young. I was like a teenager. I mean, I'm not, saying that probably I don't have faults, which I do, but I know that I never once one day made anyone feel like, oh, I'm high and mighty or I'm more than you. I never one day ever thought that I was ever better than anybody.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we're going to talk about life after television. Still talking with Pepita. We'll be right back.
Show. Ready for the show? Hashtag